Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm your host, 5 minutes or less review, and we're not going to be doing 5 minutes or less review actually. We're just going to do a video reaction to something I found on Riva TV. Shout out to her. Please feel free to go ahead and see her channel in the description if you see this video, and give a shout out to her, or go to her channel and watch some other things. I think she has a lot of information on there. But the video that I'm about to play here is quite very ill informing. This is something that does not work, and I am tired of seeing people say such stupid thing. This is part of dark psychology. Many of the times women think that it works, but it does not. It's just because she's beautiful, and then after the man sleeps with her, he dumps her ass. So please don't listen to this lady. Just understand that she doesn't know what she's talking about if you're a woman. And most guys will just laugh at it and just say, oh, Jesus Christ, bad advice again. But for the ladies, please do not listen to this woman. It is the wrong thing. Okay? Alright, let's start the show.
Men fall in love with inconvenient women. Men marry inconvenient women.
Alright. So question is, what does she mean by inconvenient women? Women who are making their lives tough? Women who are not available? Women who are doing things at times that shouldn't be done? I mean, I don't understand what she's saying by inconvenient women. So we're going to move along and then see what happens, yes?
Men run away with inconvenient women. Because let me tell you this, some of you are watching this and you've been cheated on, even though I've been married for years, you've bent over backwards, you've done everything for your man. How could he do this to me? Oh my God, he ran away with somebody else. He did not love you and appreciate you for the things you did for him, for all the convenience, for the reassurance, for giving him everything. What makes me so sure in saying this? Well, why did he run away with somebody who never did anything for him in the first place?
All right. Now, I know Rivera actually plays the video continuously. I just want to tackle the video as it goes. She's saying this woman is doing everything for a man, and then the man is cheating on her. I want us to address one thing here. Are we sure that it is the right man for you? Or he is a person who loves you? If a man loves you, sure, he will sleep around, but his heart still belongs to you. You understand? Men like variety is one of our mating strategies. It always has been something that we've done in the past. Growing up, I knew mostly polygamy. Here, I see people in monogamous relationships. And me, I'm trying to figure it out, like, how does it work? How does one woman satisfy one man's needs, sexual needs? It does not work. So with time, you already know that department is always going to fall apart. Women get insecure about their bodies, they stop giving their bodies to their husbands, and then the problem ensues from there. Now, she's saying the women are giving the men everything. One thing they don't understand is that when a woman is trying to give a man everything, she often treats him like as if he's a baby. Like as if he's not a man. You don't do things like that. You do things in a respectful way. Secondly, when you're doing things like that, like I said, respect is all about understanding where your husband needs the assistance. That does not mean, oh, you call him up and say, I'm going to be, I need some milk, I need this, I need that, or I need blah, blah, blah. Or you simply say, get this so I can cook for you this. No. Giving a man everything, that means showing him respect and doing things within your capacity, and at the same time treating him like your partner. Not your child, but your partner, someone you love, as somebody who is there to be next to you, not one of your children. Okay, that's your lovey-dovey. Women tend to get into that habit of doing that. When they get into that position, they try to be mothers to a man. You don't do that. It wears on a man. And many of the times when a woman is trying to give you everything, she starts to act masculine. And men don't like that. You're not his mother. You have to learn to be his woman. And that's very important. More important than any other thing, you have to be his woman, you have to be respectful. Let's move on.
And that's because, back to my point, men don't appreciate women or suddenly fall in love with them or suddenly have this huge sexual desire and interest and spark again because the woman does so much for him. Every time clients come to me...
Again, she is wrong. Again, she is wrong. It's not about the doing, it's about her behavior. She's trying to be dominant in that relationship. She forgets that he is the man, not her son. That is what happens. And again, the sexual situation is low. And one important topic I've not brought up since I've been speaking is that women tend to not listen. They don't freaking listen. That's why sometimes you ask yourself, why would a man hire a prostitute and just have her sit down and just listen to him? Because the wives don't listen. You tell her to do something, she don't listen. Men are tired of feeling powerless in their own homes, especially with a woman who thinks that she wants to run everything. Enough is enough. Learn to shut down and listen to what your husband is saying while you're trying to get everything done. And second, and another part again in this section is that you have to realize that you have a partner. If you need help, go to your partner and say, babe, I need help with this thing. I need help with blah blah blah. You've got to ask for the help. But every single time you're just trying to do everything, do this, do that, do everything on your own. A man will see, hey, you're not asking for help. You're shutting him down whenever he's trying to help you. He's going to walk away. We're not in the habit of trying to hurt our women. We're not in the habit of trying to be an inconvenience to our women. So we get out of the way. And the woman thinks it's like, oh, he doesn't care about me. No, it's you who have refused to ask for help. It is you who has shut the man off. And then you wonder why he's no longer, putting any kind of helping hand in order to help you. And so you're thinking you're doing everything for him, not knowing that in the process of you doing everything for him, you've become a naga. Your voice has become like a screech, a nail screech on the wall. And the last part is that you no longer listen. You no longer listen in this whole process.
And say to me, oh my God, he left me, he betrayed me, he cheated on me, even after all these years. I've done everything for this man. What did I do wrong? Exactly that. You just said it yourself. You did everything for this man. That is exactly why it went wrong. When you as a woman do everything for your man, you clean, you cook, not even just household chores or anything else around the house or the children. That's something different, it's motherhood, whatever. Let's even park that on the side. But even just the emotional support, giving him money, always checking in with him, making sure that his needs...
You hear what she just said? You hear what she just said? Giving him money. You see, those are part of the list of things that actually emasculate a man. Because in the process of a woman giving you money, she makes you feel like as if you're low. You're emasculating the men. You're doing things that are causing the men to feel a certain way. And in a society where men cannot spark or get angry or physically show you like, hey, listen, that nonsense is not going to fly in this home. He has only one other option, and that is go to a woman who treats him like a man, who respects him, who listens to him. That is what's happening.
Are met, that he is the one that has a good night's sleep, that he is the one that has eaten, that he's the one that isn't too stressed from work. Whenever you do that as a woman, you're giving yourself up and all your entire emotional, mental energy and focus is on him. And he does not appreciate it. Why? Because men love feminine women. When you always check in with him and you take leadership and control of everything in your entire relationship, even dinner dates, your plan...
You see, she now what she's doing now is that she's trying to mix in truths with lies. Like I said, it is all the control that she's trying to have, trying to make him feel like as if he's one of the children rather than a man, her partner. That is where the problem is. Always where the problem is. You don't ever lose sight of that. You have to realize you're a woman. You have to behave like a woman to him. Men are not gays. We are not gays. Okay? I don't expect to sit down and be in the same home with a masculine woman. She might as well just be my roommate. Why should I put, my stuff in there? I am not a gay person. So when you see that, it's almost like sleeping with a lesbian dyke. You know how they are. They look like as if they are men. They dress like men. You're not gonna put your stuff in there. You're not attracted to that. That's how a woman starts to look to you when all that nonsense is happening. And let me put it like this for you. All these so-called women who look beautiful, they don't look beautiful all the time. So when you have less makeup on, when you have less, sexy attire on, you almost look like, just, there. And then you add the belittling behavior, and then what do you expect? You expect a man who's not sexually attracted to you. For crying out loud. You're killing yourself. You're shooting yourself in the foot.
You're the one always doing the doing part. He has no part in your relationship or marriage because you are the masculine part. You are the doing part. You forgot what it feels like for him to...
She's still mixing truth with lies. Oh my God. She's mixing truth with lies. Just give him the real truth. No, don't mix it with lies.
Meet your needs, for him to come your way, for him to maybe clean and cook every now and then too, or maybe get...
Nope. That is not it. Cook and clean, no. You do all of that. Let him do the masculine aspect. Because if you're going to ask him to cook and clean, you better be willing to do the protecting and the providing. Okay? Simple and short. Jesus Christ.
Somebody around the house who can help with that. For him to take you out to dinner dates. For him to check in with you. For him to reach out first. You don't even know what that feels like anymore. That triggered some sort of anxiety in you.
When a woman checks in on you, when your woman checks in on you, you don't even understand how it puts a smile on a man's face. To know somebody loves you. To know someone cares about you. Do you know how I feel when I see my woman? You know how it feels to see her just smile? Or to hear her on the phone when she calls? For crying out loud, what is this woman saying? Don't do that. If a man is not reciprocating the gesture, then you have a problem. Men appreciate reciprocation. Very, very important. In the beginning of a relationship, a man will always call you because he is trying to gauge your interest. But you as a woman, you have to be the one to carry on that conversation once he has slept with you. It's the most important part. Once that man sleeps with you, your time starts ticking. Your time starts ticking. All these things about doing for him. It's about you showing that you are valuable to him. And if a man cannot recognize that you're valuable to you, to him, you're wasting your time with him. Just drop him and move on. Because that man doesn't love you. He was just trying to conquer you. That's not a man. That's just some freaking barbarian who just walked across, saw you pretty, and then decided he was gonna, get down with you. If he does not appreciate you, you move on real fast.
That maybe you're drifting apart and you're distancing from each other, so you do even more for him and you're overcompensating for him to finally recognize you. Okay.
Sorry, River. I'm going to have to cut the video short here. I know you're about to say your own words. But I just wanted to just make a closing statement on this issue. Ladies, please, if you're ever listening to this situation, please don't listen to this woman. Try to understand what the truths are and what the falsities are. The same thing I do with other male content videos whereby they give you all this false information regarding people. I'm always going to be someone who believes in let us get with the truth instead of mixing truth with lies. The main thing you have to understand is, number one, does this man love you? That's very, very important. All right? If the man loves you, if the man is committed to you. Number two, you have to show respect to the man. Always. Always. And what does respect look like? Respect is hugging him. Respect is kissing him. Respect is having sex with him whenever he needs it. Respect is learning, to speak to him gently. It's not about you fearing him. It's about you speaking gently to him and having providing whatever, basically saying whatever you want to say in a very respectful tone. You have to speak like as if you are speaking to your priest. I know it's hard for a lot of women, but you have to speak to a man like you're speaking to your priest. Women who live in countries whereby it's easy to be DV'd, they speak to their men like priests. Speak to your man like priest, and that man will love you for a very long time. It doesn't matter what the situation is. Respect, sex, these two things are very, very important. Showing him that you love him. Showing him that you love him so much is very, very important. And then the last part is also part of respect. Learning to listen and being in compliance with the man. Understand that if you have chosen this man to be the leader of your home, you have to learn to trust in his certain abilities. And now, even though he may be leading you guys down the right path, it's up to you to let him know that, listen, in a respectful manner, that this is leading us down the wrong path. I would appreciate it if you could go this other method. Just like how you would speak to your boss respectfully and tell your boss, listen, we are going down the wrong path. I do not appreciate this method of doing things. I think we can get better in doing this, getting things done this certain way. Think about your home like a Navy SEAL situation, whereby everybody should have to some degree equal speaking rights and understanding. But there's only one leader. And that leader is going to listen to everybody, including the children, and make a decision based on that, and everybody will comply and move forward. Whatever happens at the end of the day, the leader will always put the blame on themselves, because they are the ones who ultimately made the decision. I have yet to see any woman who actually take accountability for things going wrong, even when she's the one who made the decision. I am yet to see one. They don't. They always point fingers. If you didn't do this, if you had done this, if you didn't do this on time, if this one, they're always trying to point fingers at something. And enough is enough. Just understand, being a woman to a man has 3 to 4 things. Respect, which has multiple things underneath it, which is sex, listening, compliance, and emotional and physical stuff, and then you have learning to listen. I mean, I would put, learning to listen is under respect. Okay, I'll put it under respect, and understand that you have to learn to treat him like a man. The whole thing is all about respect. Just learn to be respectful, I guess. Anyway, guys, that's all for me. This is your 5 minutes or less review. Sending now with a 20-minute mark to ensure that I should have ended 5 minutes ago. But I thank you guys for staying and listening. Alright, on to the next episode.